Hey, this is Holly, and I'm going to talk about parenting today. And, I love it that I don't know everything and that I am open for growth in some areas. And I'm comforted by the fact that my parents, when I was my kid's age, also didn't know what the heck they were doing. And I think I've come to the conclusion that I don't know any parent. I don't know that we can say, especially with our first kids, that we know what the hell we're doing and that the way that we're parenting is going to 100% always end up exactly how we want it. So, my kids are older and I have a 16-year-old, and you've seen her on here, and we have a pretty great relationship. And, part of that actually has come from a lot of compromises on my part in raising her slightly different than I was raised in terms of what we consider and call respect. And we had some issues this weekend where I was pushed and snapped, and it made me reevaluate my parenting style and if I wanted to continue parenting the way I have been. And the thing that I don't have an answer to it. I know that there was, several things. Single parenting, I'm seeing how tricky it is when you don't have another adult in the house with you, observing and watching, and so things can be normal for you, and you then hang around some other adults or have adults in your house. Okay, my battery got too hot and my phone shut down. Okay, so we're gonna do this hopefully really quickly. I had another adult in my house this weekend. I'm single and haven't actually parented around another adult in like 4 years, and there's no one in my life who just comes and hangs out at my house, whether it's a boyfriend or even a friend. And so there's just been a void of perspective. I had a friend over this weekend, and his responses to my kids and everything that was going down was enough for me to go, oh shit, this isn't normal, is it? And so the thing that I'm really struggling with right now is I don't want to tone police anyone who is upset, whether that's people in dealing with the police or justice issues, or kids who are angry, and what is respect and what isn't respect. And I don't know, just if people are pissed, you cannot, and if they're justifiably pissed, which of course many people think they are when they're in the moment, you cannot necessarily expect them to suck it up and be able to speak properly. Now, when I was a kid, if I it's the phrase talking back. If I challenge my parents, is challenging talking back? Is I just don't know, and I'm really wrestling with this. Because to some point I feel like my kids can walk all over me. They're kids and they're young, and of course they're gonna want to get what they want. And at the other time, sometimes they have really great points, and I'm really glad that they can be honest with me. And so I feel like to tone police them would affect their relationship in a way that they would learn that they couldn't be honest with me. Do you see what I'm saying? Anyway, so that's where I'm sort of at. I went from being the parent who was like super militant and mega respect was everything, and if you weren't respectful, then boom, you had consequences. And then I swung over to the left where everything was permissible, and my body doesn't like that either. I can take it for a while, but then I reach a point where I'm done. And so I'm just loving, I'm ready to arrive at a nice happy middle place where I don't know, where we can be pissy at each other and yet still be respectful. I'm not sure. Oh, parenting. And now I can't figure out how to stop this.